Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to learn about verbs and its uses. What is verb? A verb is an action word. It tells us about an action done by a person or a thing. For example, play, sing, dance, etc. When we talk about verbs, it's very important to know about the helping verbs, and the other word for it is auxiliary verbs. The words such as is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, etc. They are called auxiliary verbs. The examples are I dash played football. Now, if it is a sentence of present perfect, without changing any other rest part of a sentence, we will just add helping verb, that is, I have played football. If it is of past perfect, I had played football. And if it is of future perfect, then it will be I will have played football. Then I dash playing football. Obviously, we have used ing. This means that it is a sentence of continuous tense. If it is of present continuous, I am playing. If it is of past continuous, I was playing. And it is of future continuous, I will be playing. Now, he dash been playing football. Which tense is it? Yes, it is perfect continuous tense. Now again, if it is of present, he has been playing football. Past perfect continuous tense, he had been playing football. And future perfect continuous tense, he will have been playing football. Now over here, you must have noticed that without changing any other word in a sentence, we have just added the auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs according to the tense to use it properly. Now, when we talk about verbs, we always use three persons over here, like the personal pronouns has three persons: the first person, second person, and the third person. The first persons are I, we, us, means the one who are talking. Second person, you, the person to whom we are talking or I am talking. And the third person, he, she, it, they, means about whom we are talking. Subject verb agreement is another very important topic related to verbs. The verb must be used according to its subject. It means whenever we are going to use a verb, it must agree with its subject. For example, I walk, she walks. Here we have added s with it. The ship with its crew was lost. Though we are talking about a ship and the crew, which is now has become plural, but the verb that we are going to use is according to the first introduction, the first subject that is given over here, which is ship. So that's why we have used was according to ship, not the crew. Next, neither the chairman nor the directors are present. So here, neither the chairman, which is singular, nor the directors, which is plural, are present. So that's why we have used are according to the directors, not according to the chairman. Bread and butter is his only food. Sometimes there are some group of words, which are usually taken as one, like bread and butter. So over here we have used it as a singular. Taking it as a singular, we have used is over here. Gold and silver are precious metals. Over here, gold and silver, we know it very well that here we are talking about two different things. So that's why altogether it has become plural. So that's why we have used are over here. So gold and silver are precious metals. Now the three forms of the verbs, which are also known as tenses. The present, for example, I write. The past, I wrote. The future, I will write. The different tenses. Each tense has four types. Simple, another word is indefinite tense, that is present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous tense. Same goes with past. Past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tense. And then future, future indefinite or simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. And in total we have 12 tenses, 4 for each tense, that is present, past, and future. The use of verbs according to tense. Here I have made a chart for you people where you can easily take a help according to the present, past, and future three tenses, which are divided into further 4 forms, kinds, that is simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous tense. Now, if we are talking about simple present tense, you should always keep in mind that we have to use first form of verb. And if we are talking about third person, if you remember it, we have already discussed, that is he, she, it, we will add s or es with the first form of the verb. Where if we are talking about past indefinite or the simple past tense, then we will only use second form of verb with every kind of person, whether it is first person, second person, or third person. Then future, will or shall plus first form of verb. Here always keep in mind that I and we are the persons with whom we are going to use shall, and with the rest of the plurals or singulars, third person, we will use will. Continuous, present continuous is am, are, and with the verb we are going to use ing. Here again, if you remember, if you recall your previous lecture which I gave you about the auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs, here if you will notice that verb plus ing is being used in all the three tenses, that is present, past, and future. And the thing that is differentiating it, whether it is of continuous of present, past, or future, are the helping verbs. For present it is, am, are. For past it is was and were, and for future it will be or shall be. Now come towards perfect tense. Again, if you notice over here, we have third form used in all these three tenses, that is present, past, and future. Again, helping verb are going to differentiate it. Have, has for the present, had for the past, and will be, will have, or shall have for future. Perfect continuous tense. For present, have, has, and for the third form that we have to use is been, verb plus ing. And one more thing over here is that we are always given time over here, and for that we can use since or for according to the sentence. For past, had been, again verb plus ing and the use of since and for. For future, will, shall have been plus ing and the use of since and for. Now moving on towards our next exercise, that is the correct use of verb. The earth revolves around the sun. What will be the correct answer? Keep this thing in mind that this is a natural truth, so we always use present tense for that. The earth revolves around the sun. My friends meet the Prime Minister yesterday. Yesterday gives us or tells us that it is a sentence of past, so my friends met the Prime Minister yesterday. I write him only one letter up to now. So this is the action that has recently been, till a recent time it has been done, so I have written him only one letter up to now. And with I and we have already discussed that we always use have. They have, you have, I have, we have. Or plurals, I or plurals, with them we always use have. He writes 2 essays by the time the teacher arrived. Now in this kind of sentence, when half part of a sentence is given to you with the past tense already in it, so we always use past perfect for that. He had written 2 essays by the time the teacher arrived. It started to rain while we play tennis. It started to rain while we were playing tennis. Don't disturb me, I do my homework. This is an action that is continuously being done, so I am doing my homework. The baby cry all morning. Again, this is a sentence that tells us the time that the baby has been crying all morning until now. This action has just recently either has ended or it's going on. So the baby cry all morning. The baby has been crying all morning. Now these are the sentences for you to practice it of your own. Read them and fill them with the correct form of verb of present and past.